I want to get you guys' take on something.
Sure.
It happened this morning in the gym to me. It might just be like us growing up in New York and just like being accustomed to like being defensive. But like this guy in the morning, older guy, like 60 years old, I'm putting my stuff in the locker in the gym and he just says good morning to me. And I look at him and I'm like, morning? He's like, how you doing? I'm like, good. What's up? He's like, nothing. Just saying good morning. And I put my headphones on and walked out. I'm walking out and I'm like, I was kind of rude, but I don't know. It was just like, I just feel like I'm always on the defensive. Are you guys the same way? Like, can you guys just spark a conversation with someone? Like, if an old guy says good morning to you, like, are you chipper back to him and saying, oh, good morning, man, how's it going?
I would fake it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't like interacting with people, but like if someone interacts with me, I have no choice in my mind than to be like stick with it for a while. I get stuck talking to people I want no business with just because I feel like bad or...
Oh, come on, man. We're your friends.
That's part of why... That's part of why, too, I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to get into a whole thing because it happened again the same day after my workout in the sauna. This guy just sparks conversation with me for no reason.
At the gym, it happens all the time because people just feel like, oh, we're all in this, like...
we're all in this together, right?
Yeah, we're all just spark up a conversation. And, like, I will entertain somebody for longer than I'm comfortable doing or anyone should, but just for the sole fact of not making it even more awkward by just, like, being a dick like you were to this nice old man.
Well, like, in the sauna, I walked in, and he's like, hey, what's going on, man? It's Friday.
Oh, you guys are friends now.
And I just walked out. And different guy.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
No, this random guy in the sauna, just loving life.
That's how it started.
He's like, it's Friday, man, we made it. And I walked out of the sauna.
The same thing happened to me. Like, this person started...
I wasn't doing it. It wasn't happening.
Person started talking to me. They're like, I was wearing like a My Hero shirt, and they like mentioned, oh, like I like that too. So like talked about anime for a little, but like now every time I see this guy at the gym, like I feel like I'm out, like
right.
I have to like dap him up.
Now it's a what's up every time
like,
you see
we're
him.
friends. I don't know his name. I don't know what he's about, but just that's how it happens.
But there's also a part where it's like, is there a reason why you're talking to me? It's like you're waiting for like a knife to come out, you know? Maybe it's just a product of what we're seeing now.
You are always on the defensive, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look approachable, but the average stranger, you should carry a sign around with you.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me, yeah. Don't talk until I've had my... What do you like in the morning?
I went on a month straight of...
tea?
The gym in the morning, so my pre-workout, I guess. I don't know.
So just don't... Okay,
don't talk to me,
pre-workout. Yeah. Just don't talk to me. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. I am Bo Oliver, joined here today with Aaron, the Nerd Soup Monkey, and Teddy. Look at that, he's back. It's like you never left.
Nah, it's always like that, you know.
And we are here to talk about the biggest stories in Hollywood coming off of CinemaCon. So they dropped a lot of news, some trailers, some promo stuff. We're not going to talk about all of it, but we're going to talk about the stuff that we think our audience will like. And of course, you guys can listen to this podcast wherever.
They really have no choice anyway.
Podcasting platforms. No, they don't.
You know?
Yeah. It's a dictatorship.
Do you think people listen to the podcast who like hate the topics and are just like,
guess
I'll see you next week, boys?
They might for the banter in the beginning, and then they might peel off when we start talking.
Based on what people have commented, there's a lot of people who will watch our stuff even if they haven't seen the show or the movie, and they'll get it spoiled for them, which always bothers me, but what are you going to do? Free country.
Yeah, view's a view, man.
But most people seem to, not most people, but we get a lot of pushback on the cold openings when they go to like 7 minutes.
Oh, really?
Like Real Pod starts at 7. And it's like...
That's a good thing, too, though. It's
they've got the topics on the screen now. You can...
Let's go for 8 right now.
I can go for 8.
Don't get Teddy started. Yeah, we'll be here for a nice 15.
Talk about Amelia?
No, I do that. I find myself, like, when I listen to sports podcasts, when they talk about, like, college or, like, have long segments or there's no major sports going on or even, like, draft talk, which I'm only vaguely interested pertaining to, like, my team. I'll still listen, but, like, I'm not actively listening. It's more of just background noise. Fucking jinx, dude.
And you can follow us on social media at NerdSoup, at BoSoup, at NerdSoupMonkey, at Teddy NerdSoup. We still have that listener survey in our description, so if you haven't filled that out, go ahead and check it out. And for our patrons, our last podcast, our last fan question podcast included a review, 2 reviews of Air and Super Mario Brothers.
I thought that was a regular podcast.
And also, we have a new video coming out on our Patreon, which will be The Last of Us spoiler discussion featuring Teddy.
I thought that was a regular video.
And, of course, you can also watch episodes of or listen to episodes
of the
Bo Oliver podcast.
Yes, we did.
We did? All right.
Yeah, maybe a month ago today.
It's the Succession review on the Patreon too.
No,
Oh, damn.
Succession stays on the main channel.
Okay.
Those have been doing well. After we just manifested the success of those videos. And is there anything else?
That's
That's
karma
wild.
coming back for us. I mean, not really us, but
Have you
Good karma.
Yeah.
watched Succession?
have I?
Yeah.
No, but I might.
Okay.
You know, I might just put it on one day and then binge it. I'm big on doing that randomly, just putting on something and then binge it for like 7 or 8 hours
Did you
straight.
finish the first 2 seasons of Barry?
Yes.
Or wait, no, Barry's on season 4 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have to catch up with Barry.
Me too. I'm bad at starting something, but once I do, I'm good at like pushing through and knocking it out pretty fast.
I'm bad at both.
Yeah.
I get sidetracked.
You got no strengths.
No.
Just weaknesses.
Well,
that you
now
need to overcome.
I haven't watched anything new in weeks just because of playoff basketball and hockey. There's every night I just have a game to watch. It's
Oh my
exhausting.
God, that's been an argument in my house with Elena. Playoff Knicks, man. It's every time I talk to her, I tell her Knicks played tonight playoffs.
The only games I haven't
Knicks
skipped.
played last night or 2 nights ago. I'm like, it's the playoffs.
It's every night?
yeah.
But it's like the
Oh,
Knicks
when's
and
the
Yanks
season
are
gonna
on.
end?
Yeah, the Yanks, like, I just change the channels, like, oh, another playoff game. And change the channel, oh, another playoff game. I just sit down at 7 and don't go to bed at, like, midnight because just keep giving me playoff games.
The only games I haven't skipped are Knicks, Lakers, and Warriors. Every other, like last night when it was Celtics Hawks, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch beef.
I watched that. I want to watch
How was
beef.
dude?
Pretty good.
I
I
heard
want to
good
watch
things.
beef.
Very short.
Have you seen Night Agent?
No, I've heard it's
You should
good
watch
too,
that.
though. You know who was telling me about that? My papa. My papa. He takes
know-
care of me.
Me and Elena watched the first episode, and then the next day she was off from work, and she watched the entire thing. So now I'm not watching it anymore.
And also, like, whoever's Netflix I use, they don't have, like, the sick account. They have, like, more than 2 people can't watch the same account at the same time.
Oh, man.
So I was going to start One Punch Man. I'm like, oh, look at me, starting a show. Couldn't watch it. I just never went back to it. I'll probably
I've had
never,
that happen to me, too.
never start it now.
All right, well, let's get into the first story here, unless we have...
Did we go 8?
You know, let's go Knicks, right? Knicks in the second round.
There's a lot to talk about right
A
now.
lot of sports stuff that happened since our last podcast. The Rangers doesn't look like they're going to pull it through, but
So sad. I
They're
feel
gagging on
oh,
themselves.
man. That's just a shame. It's terrible, really.
but the Islanders are
they
still in
out?
it, right?
Who?
Islanders?
No, they're still in it.
Oh.
It's
They
2-2,
might
right,
be.
for the Islanders?
3-2.
Are they down?
Yeah, but
No, we're tying it
2-3-2s.
up tonight. Haven't
Where?
watched a single hockey game, but you know,
New
it
York,
just.
man.
But yeah, let's go Knicks.
We are the New York Knicks. We are the New York Knicks. Say go New York, go New York, go.
I am excited. The Knicks are
Are we talking Knicks?
Brunson Burner versus Hemi Butler. No, we're not going to talk too
scared of Jimmy Butler. I will say that.
much. He
So
is.
am I.
There's just.
We're deeper though, man. Come on.
Oh, we're a better team, but Jimmy Butler is fucking insane.
Josh Hart's gonna put fucking clamps on Butler. It's gonna happen.
we have bodies to throw at him.
Who's gonna guard him though? Is Josh Hart starting? He's not starting it, right?
I
Well-
think he'll probably be starting because Grimes is still coming back from that injury. But
And
I
Randall's
heard
out.
Grimes
Michael-
is working out.
Maybe Obi.
But I heard Randall was working out too.
So on the radio they just said he's looking to play and Grimes is looking good too.
Look at that.
Knicks and 6. All right, first topic here. First look at Florence Pugh in Dune 2. Yes, we put Florence Pugh on the title because she deserves it. And these images were pretty awesome. So the promotional period for this movie, this sequel, Dune Part 2, is ramping up, and it looks like we're going to get a trailer within the next few weeks. Could be days. Who knows? It's a good way to start the summer, right? A Dune trailer, get us into the release date. But these images were awesome, spectacular. And Denis talked about their approach to Part 2, that it's going to be more action-packed, an epic war movie, and that they wanted to build all new sets, visit all new locations, so that it feels like a different experience, a continuation, but something new. And he also mentioned that Part 1 was shot 40% in IMAX, but this one is going to be entirally shot in IMAX.
Remember
I
how
never get that
mad
shit.
Teddy was
I never get that. I really don't get that.
when we told him, like, going into it, we're like, it's about the aspect ratio changing. And Teddy, like, at the end of the movie, was like, if you never said anything, I would have never noticed.
Well, he already forgot it.
What?
You don't remember the shot in IMAX, not shot in IMAX.
What scenes were shot in IMAX and not IMAX? Well, you were telling me the screen.
But you just said you don't
widens
get
up,
it.
right?
Right, yeah. So this
Yeah,
one
but
is going
why?
to be full screen because the aspect ratio changes.
I know, but why don't you just make the screen to fit?
Because
Why
IMAX
to make the
cameras
screen
have
bigger?
different... Are you saying why not shoot the whole thing in IMAX?
Yeah.
I think price.
Oh,
Can't be
yeah,
that much.
price.
It's that much. What they
It's
can
also
afford
more
it?
difficult because you have to reload the cameras every 2 minutes. They run out of film.
Don't know a lot at me right now.
It's difficult. It's not easy. And it's challenging from a filmmaking perspective because the aspect ratio is so big. So when it comes to intimate scenes, when it's two people talking,
You don't need
it could be
that.
hard. You don't you don't need
Okay.
it. But if you're going to commit to the entire movie in IMAX, you have to find a way to make that look good. Getting
Okay.
it, and the camera is also massive, so it's literally difficult to shoot those smaller scenes.
And I would assume formatting for different like non-IMAX screens and, you know, home release DVDs. I think you got to put that in consideration too while you're filming. Like, yes, let's add to this scene right here, but also nothing too important can be captured outside of that ratio, because then if it's left out when someone's watching just in a regular theater, then they're not going to get that plot point or something like that. But
The
when you
the IMAX cameras are adding the plot points.
I'm just saying, if you add something in a shot that's important that fits in the IMAX ratio but doesn't necessarily in a non-IMAX theater, then that wouldn't be smart.
But Denise said, "Fuck that." And these images, I mean, come on, man. We're back in it.
It looks so good. I mean, just from the first movie, obviously, one of the standouts was just how great it looked and how real the world looked. So getting some of those stills, bringing you back into that world, I'm excited for this one. And obviously I haven't read, so this is kind of all new to me, but I have heard that it is more of a war epic, right? More action and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean,
I definitely hope it's longer than 3 hours or close to 3 hours.
what was the first one?
2:30.
2:30, yeah.
It's gonna be
Which,
insane seeing a war scene in this movie, bro. Zendaya looks like a bull in a good way. Look
Yeah,
at
you said that, but I'm not really seeing it. Maybe you're just...
you're not seeing it.
Did
She
you
looks
get
like
duped by the suit?
she looks
Like
yeah,
Zachary
look at her.
Levi's
She looks
muscles?
like a
Like, oh,
linebacker.
look how good Levi looks. He's huge.
She looks like a linebacker.
He's got those big pecs.
Like
That's
a
like when
warrior, dude.
Aaron thought Affleck's Batman suit was actually his abs.
No, it is.
I believe that.
It's like, wait,
It's foam fitting.
Put in a lot of
let's
work.
go back to this. Made some accusations.
Was Austin Butler get a picture? That
He
was
did. It wasn't very clear. It was
Yeah.
him kind of standing with his knives and
bald.
I don't know
He's
why
bald?
I said knives.
Yeah, he's bald.
Yeah, Fade Rotha is the name of his character. So people were wondering if they were going to keep the bald look, and looks
That's
like they committed to it. He's essentially going to be the main antagonist. Not the main antagonist, but he's you're laughing at Harkonnen.
Bro, I love
Baron.
Picture
fucking
is
ripping,
hilarious,
dude.
dude.
That man's eating good.
What does he eat?
And he's put some spice in the hookah.
Yeah,
That's
Nah,
spooka.
it's straight gas, dude.
Yeah, it's just gas.
she would blow me up if I tried smoking it.
I said I'd rather smoke with him or the whale. And from that meme of him blazing up, I think I'd be scared to smoke with the Baron.
If I had to smoke my first time, it'd be him. It'd be with Baron.
No, the whale has so many snacks.
He seems kind to his friends.
No.
You gotta be on his
No,
good
he's
side.
not. Actually, in the lore, he's pretty much a sociopath.
Yeah.
No, probably Brendan Fraser. He's got the snack drawer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Milky Way's on deck.
No, you gotta know
Yeah,
how
he
to
d-
talk to these kind of guys. You gotta be like, you gotta compliment them all the time. You know, you look good, man.
No,
Working
it's-
out?
They hate yes men.
No,
He's
they
gonna
need.
see, he's
they
gonna see
need
through
yes
that
men.
immediately. I look good. I'm fat and disgusting.
No, I don't think
You
he's
say you're lying to me?
self-conscious.
Some people like it.
And then you'd be like, no, sir, you're right. You are fat and disgusting. Oh, so you're making fun of me?
I feel like,
You get caught in a fucking pretzel so fast.
what's the type of person that needs yes men? Because I think like him, we talked about it, Logan Roy. I feel like they don't like yes men. They want, tell it to me straight.
Pop star.
Yeah.
Although that could go wrong. Nobody needs a yes
narcissists
man. Nobody
probably
really
love
needs.
yes men.
Charles Manson.
He needed a no man. Like, no, let's not do this.
Probably killed his no man. That's the problem.
Yeah. Nah, man. Can't be doing all this.
It is so funny for people who don't know where this story is heading to see Florence Pugh. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but everyone's saying, oh, it's going to be such a fun love triangle. I'll just keep it at that. But people who have read the books.
We didn't get
Get- I mean,
Christopher
get
Walken either, did
I
we?
mean, you spoiled it already by saying it, but
Yeah, I just put it all together. I know how it's
Christopher
ending.
Walken.
I need to read the book.
No Christopher Walken. And who else is there that we didn't get?
What's his face?
There's another actress who's I forget the name of her character, but we
Josh
did get
Brolin's.
Leah
Yeah,
Sedol.
he looks like a fucking bull.
No, he's been.
He looks
through
like he
some
just did some
things.
shit.
Can you remember? Any of you remember his name?
Howard.
If you gave me
Bernie.
wow, nice. You read the
It's
book.
in the picture.
You did the official name too. You did
I'm
like
looking at the picture.
Oh fucking motherfucker!
I know Duncan, Idaho, Paul Atreides,
If you would have gave me like 3 or 4 jars, I would have gotten it.
the Harkonnens, Baron Harkonnen,
I don't believe that for a fucking second.
Jim Harkonnen.
Jim Harkonnen, right?
Yeah.
He died. in the first one.
You know Zendaya's character? Starts with a C.
If you gave me like a multiple choice, I can get it.
I don't know enough.
Yeah.
I can't give you 3 choices, can you?
Irulan, Jessica, Chani.
Johnny and Lady Jessica, obviously.
I
Is,
couldn't think of a third fucking name. Yeah.
Lady Jessica is Rebecca
That's
Ferguson.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah. And Oscar Isaac.
Oh, R.I.P.
He's dead. Yeah.
I'm just saying, Oscar, he was in it.
Does he come back as like a
Force
like
ghost?
a ghost or anything? Like a vision?
Not him.
No.
Come on.
Did Duncan die?
Yeah.
Did you watch the first
Yeah.
movie?
I haven't seen it in like 3. How long has it been?
2 years? Less than 2
2
years. When does this come out?
Gotta
It's
look it
coming
up.
out in, I think it's premiering at some of the festivals, they said. So probably,
Not at TIFF
Not
or
yet.
Cannes.
I think it is Cannes, no? What was it, Venice?
I don't think it's premiering at any festivals.
I saw something.
November 3rd, 2023.
Ooh, so it is a little later than
That's a
part
great time right there.
1. Right? I can't remember. Yeah, it's going to be a fun November. And hopefully it gets some awards recognition too. Perfect release date. The first one was nominated for a bunch of shit. So or
Dune
a
1
couple
came
things.
out in September 2021. September 15th.
That can't be right. No, it was
We
definitely
saw it in
October. That
September.
was the premiere.
The film. Oh, all right. It came out. What?
Yeah, but for the public, for the plebs, for the teddies, for those who can't get into Comic-Con or CinemaCon.
I was just. I was gonna blurt out the first date that came, and it was December 4th, 1984.
Well, technically,
stuff.
yeah, that's right. But like I said, we saw Leah Sado.
What a world it could be.
October 22nd.
Come,
I think she's the advisor for the Emperor. I forget. She's part of the sisterhood that Jessica's a part of.
imagine the
Florence
award,
Pugh's character.
No,
award season.
Leah Sado. Florence
Oh.
Pugh is the daughter of the Emperor.
Oh, okay.
So Christopher Walken's daughter.
What? Oh, all right. Not Baron.
Not Baron. Not Baron. Not Baron. Fade is
Baron had
Austin
that?
Butler is the Baron's nephew.
Okay.
Little
Snakes,
sibling
dude.
rivalry.
Snakes.
Yeah, no, they're snakes. Bautista and Elvis are brothers. Fucked up family. So Bautista there. Actually, that's the character I think I'm most excited for in part 2. Well, Paul Atreides too, because of some of the shit that he does. But I want to see Bautista in action. I think he was a cool presence. You know, he's big, hulking, great makeup. But I want to see him destroy some people.
Well, I liked
rip
what
some heads off.
I liked what Villeneuve said about. Well, I think Chalamet said it actually about his character. He's gonna be more of a leader in this movie.
Right, yeah, and I think the first one did a good job of
You saw him getting into it.
Right,
and
and
figuring it out.
You can't cover everything, but
No.
I think they established him as capable in a bunch of different things. So
I don't even know how you would do that in one movie. You really can't get him to where he was right now and then to where he has to go, all in one movie.
oh yeah, no, it would be totally impossible. That's why the first Dern, Laura Dern, just as a sandworm. The first Dune movie attempted it, and the setup is pretty brilliant, but then it gets rushed at the end, and it feels very anticlimactic. So even part 1 could have used another 30 minutes. And it was cool what he said about Butler's character. He called him an Olympic sword master crossed with a psychotic serial killer.
What the hell? So he's gonna be slicing.
And Dyson.
I don't want to say that, but it's kind of cliche.
You want to give him the dice?
No.
Just only slicing, not Dyson?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't slice without a dice. Just slicing.
Yeah, but slice.
I feel like the slice is the initial and the dice is the back, you know?
I feel like the slice and then you move, you dice. You know?
Right, exactly. Yeah, so why wouldn't you apply the dicing?
I didn't want to be generic and say slice and dice, so I
Yeah.
just said slice.
No, I think the dice is like one,
No, you slice and you
back,
dip.
and you go back. That's the dice.
You dip. You bob and weave and you slice and you dice.
No, I don't think so.
What do you know?
All right, well, that does it for that topic. Looks good. I think we're all excited for that movie, and we will be in theaters to see it. All right, before we get on to the next topic, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor for today's episode, and that would be ExpressVPN.
Fuck yeah.
Going online without ExpressVPN is like using your smartphone without a protective case. Most of the time, you'll probably be fine, but all it takes is one accidental drop onto solid concrete to make you wish you had protected yourself. Contrary to popular belief, it doesn't take that much technical knowledge to hack someone's phone. So whenever you connect to an unencrypted network in cafes, hotels, airports, your online data is not secured. Any idiot hacker on the same network can gain access to your sensitive information like passwords, banking information, and more. That's where where ExpressVPN comes in. ExpressVPN creates a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. Hackers can't steal your sensitive information. It would take the world's greatest hacker, equipped with the world's greatest hacking tools, 1 billion years to get past ExpressVPN's encryption. So unless you plan on living for 1,000,001 years, ExpressVPN is all the security you'll need to keep your information safe. What I love most about ExpressVPN is that it works on all devices: phones, laptops, tablets, desktops, and more. It's as easy as clicking a button and features a very user-friendly interface, making it easy for non-tech-savvy people to easily connect and feel secure online. Personal online data is very valuable for hackers, so I make sure to keep my VPN on running seamlessly in the background. It's a no-hassle feature for ultimate protection on the web. So don't wait. Secure your online data today by visiting expressvpn.com/nerdsoup. That's expressvpn.com/nerdsoup, and you can get an extra 3 months free. That's expressvpn.com/nerdsoup. Ted, I know you've been using a lot of ExpressVPN lately.
Yeah, man, I love it. Protecting my computer from anti-software. Hackers.
Hackers, yeah.
Viruses.
Anti-software.
Anti-software. No, dude, I had a buddy who got hit with the anti-software, and he's never been the same. He's just a fucking vegetable.
That's when you had LimeWire back in the day. That's what you used to get. You used to get that anti-software.
Anti-software.
You download the wrong song.
To spray your computer with
wrong
pesticides.
porn video. I'm 28 years old, and I got fucking caught with Adobe. They got me so fucking bad.
What do you mean?
The Adobe software. I got to download Adobe to do this.
Oh, God.
I blew up my fucking Mac,
No.
dude. I had to bring it back. I had to get it fixed.
That's amateurish. I'm sorry.
That was bad. I know. I got caught lacking.
Imagine the first guy to fall for it.
I was trying to download fucking Backyard Baseball, and I needed it.
That's worth it. Imagine the first person ever to get get bopped by local horny singles in your area.
Dude, he's
Before
probably...
There's
it
no
was
way
known it was a scam, somebody was like, "Oh my god!"
You can't fall for that. There's no way.
But
the first guy,
one,
like in 1995.
before it was a thing, like the first ever
Hot
pop-up
singles
ad.
in your area.
It's like, God, I would love some hot singles in my area.
Wow, that sounds perfect.
That's exactly what I wanted.
This internet thing isn't for nerds.
All right, well, speaking of nerds, we're moving on to U.S. weekend box office. The big winner, again, was the Super Mario Brothers movie, coming in with $59 million domestically. Domestic total is up to $436 million. And worldwide, it's at $900 million, just a tad over. So
They're about to hit $1 billion?
Yeah, it's been super
Let's go.
popular, man. People are going back and rewatching it, taking the kids. So
I still haven't seen it yet. I gotta go see that.
Nash really liked it. He called it a cinematic masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
That was good.
He liked it more than I did. I thought it was okay.
Just a good kids movie? Is it more of a kids movie, or is it just like a all-around everyone can see it movie?
It's way more of a kids movie.
Okay.
But yeah, I think you would enjoy it for a lot of like the references and stuff like that. You'd have fun.
I feel like Ted's put on his critic hat for a lot of things lately.
For what?
I can't really remember. But I feel like you're getting harder to please.
Yeah, but that's just me being miserable, and I can't get into anything. I don't know what it is. I watch a movie, and I just know like this isn't real, so like I can't watch it. You ever get in one of those modes?
You depressed? That?
Oh no, never.
No, like when you're watching a movie, you just know this is all fake. They're acting. This isn't real.
That happens to me in
It
video.
takes me out of it, and I can't watch
But
it.
that's my big argument these days, is that movies are fake. That's why we should have more fun with them. When everyone's like, oh, that's not realistic. I'm like, well, it's a movie.
I'm not even saying
real.
realistic. I'm just saying that the whole thing is completely fake.
Right.
I get that way with video games sometimes, where like I'll be really into a video game and be like, this doesn't matter. No one cares.
Yeah.
I get like that with the sports games.
Yeah.
That's why it almost, when I see you guys playing MLB, I understand the appeal, but I get that feeling of, I know where they are mentally, and I never want to be there again.
No, it's like
where I'm so obsessed with my player. Like,
it happens.
what endorsements am I going to get? What's my legacy like?
It happens
that's
every
Nash.
year. It's like
Nash is bad in MLB, dude.
It's like I just pulled the Mike Trout. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Sick. I'm like,
Bro.
no one, who cares? No one cares.
You know what did it?
What?
That one like time period where I was buying those packs, and I spent
Yeah.
like $400 on MLB packs, and I tried disputing it, and they wouldn't let me dispute it. I just blew $400 on packs, and I don't even play anymore.
It gets to a point though, like
That's
it's
the fucking worst.
It's fun when you're trying to get players and cards to be competitive online, but like once you are and you already have the best cards and stuff, and like then you're just like,
What was this for?
What's like, what am I doing now? Now I just play with this team for the rest of the time. It's like once you get there, it's just
Well, that's how I feel about movies when I'm watching them. That's why I can't watch movies twice, really, because it's like I've seen this already.
I
Like I have to forget the movie to watch
That's
it
a
again.
Michael K take.
Yeah, he hates. He
He's
doesn't
not a big-
understand. I
But
love
there's a lot of people like that.
rewatching movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially theaters, dude. You tell somebody you went to see a movie twice in theaters, most people will be like, "What are you, nuts?"
That's me with you. I mean, you've seen. It was a movie we were recording, and you guys said you had to leave. You're going to see it again in theaters. Was it John Wick?
Yeah.
The Baba Yaga. Number 2 was Evil Dead Rise. Came in with 24 million. Domestic total is at 24. Worldwide, it's at 48.5. Really fun movie.
That I'll go see.
So I'd recommend. Oh, you would definitely love it, dude. I don't know why I did the Cleveland Brown. Ow. Number 3 was The Covenant. Some nice military propaganda. Came in with 6 million. Worldwide, it's at 8 million. So Guy Ritchie bringing out the heat again. John Wick Chapter 4 came in at number 4 with 5.8 million. Domestically, it's up to 168, and worldwide, it's at 371 million, highest grossing of the franchise. And number 5 was Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Pleasantly surprised by how good that movie was. Made 5.5 domestically. Domestic total is 82, and worldwide, it's a touch under 180 million. Off of a $150 million budget, so I'm hoping it keeps climbing, but doesn't look like it's going to. But it was a fun movie, man. I feel like Chris Pine is super underrated as a leading man.
What's that about?
Dungeons
It's
and
literally
Dragons.
just like a game of Dungeons and Dragons, but it's a movie.
Oh.
So it's like a team of characters come together to steal something, and there's a dungeon.
With dragons?
The dragon was actually funny because he was fat.
He talked?
No,
Oh.
that would sell you.
How's he good? Did you just saying it looked funny?
No, I'm saying he was eating good because he was big and fat.
Oh.
He was a chubster.
So wow, Mario making a billy. But good for Mario.
That is surprising. I mean, I'm not so surprised, but I didn't expect it to hit $1 billion. I don't think that was on any of our minds. Because kids' movies, man, like the Lego Batman came out.
Fucking
It's
hilarious.
Batman. It's Lego. They made like 300, 400.
Yeah.
That's not bad though, no? Or is that that's not a lot.
It's
But
not.
then you put out a Minions movie. Minions makes like 1.2.
Minions.
It's the Minions.
I can't believe the
Yeah, put
Minions
some
moved
respect
the
on the
naddle.
Minions.
The naddle. I can't speak today. Minions fucking moved the needle like that?
Put some respect on the
banana.
Minions, man. Come on.
God, I hate those motherfuckers.
Bro,
Man.
kids nowadays are so fucking spoiled with the movies they get in.
I thought you were going to say stupid.
What do you mean? We got the best fucking.
I know.
How-
I think we have the best, but you see the graphics on Mario?
Yeah, but compare that to like fucking.
What we had?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You don't-
look
you
at
don't
the
think they're
Lion
more
King,
spoiled?
Beauty and the Beast,
Lion
dude.
King,
We had
Tarzan.
real animation. They have
Yeah.
this bullshit computer shit.
I think it looks better than what we had.
Oh, they have a Lilo and Stitch?
Movie quality, no, but you see.
I'm taking a
What they're
Lilo and
working with?
Stitch animation over Super Mario. Even
Lilo
though
and
I thought
Stitch
the
is a
Super
good
Mario
one.
animation was awesome.
That was weird. That was a weird.
Kids would. Well, actually, the Lilo and Stitch still pull.
That was
They're doing a live action Lilo and
yeah,
Stitch. What the fuck is
I
up
saw
there?
that.
all the news coming out has been weird because like at first they didn't cast the what is it, the agent guy,
Yeah, Ving Rhames.
and then the next day they literally no we,
Yeah, he voices the agent guy.
Oh, I thought you pulled the name of the agent guy.
no. And the next day like they cast it,
That'd be an
everyone's like
incredible bull.
it's like, oh, look what we did. It's like, no, they just didn't release who was voicing it yet.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was a.
It's like, oh yeah, we did it. We got them to cast include this character. It's like, no, you didn't. They were just staggering their news releases. Yeah, I don't think Lilo and Stitch. How do you do Stitch?
the same way they did Pikachu.
No, I think they're gonna try to make it a realistic blue fella.
Did you see that picture of
What?
the fish in
Oh.
Little Mermaid?
No,
Photorealistic. What's his
Yeah.
name?
Flounder?
Sebastian.
No, Sebastian's buddy, Flounder.
Oh,
Just looks so fucking weird.
let me look it up.
What do you
Just
do?
wanna kill it.
Because Stitch isn't a real animal. How do you make it?
I think they might go the route that Teddy suggested, doing a CGI type of creature.
Waka waka.
That motherfucker Stitch was a nuisance.
Yeah, but he learned to love him.
Oh, yeah, of course. That was my favorite Disney movie growing up. I used to love Stitch, dude. I was so upset that he wasn't real.
What was the series called? Was it just Lilo and Stitch's series? Remember
Yeah,
that?
it may have just been that. Yeah. There were other experiments, I think. Because what was he, 626?
Yeah.
Just sounds good, right?
Yeah, it's like an
626.
area code where like people are from.
Right, yeah. He's repping the
It's repping the
626.
626.
Come to my planet, might catch a meteorite.
Is that an area
You
code?
guys are both looking shit up. All right, well, I'm going to move us on to the next story here.
I
We're
can't find
talking
the picture.
the Hunger Games. Ted, did you watch this trailer? I know you're a big Hunger Games guy.
No, I didn't watch the trailer.
Los Angeles.
Oh, Stitch is from
Eastern
LA?
parts
Right, he's
of Los
blue.
Angeles County.
He's about to be
Pasadena.
crip walking.
Alhambra. Yeah.
The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It is the prequel series starring Rachel Zegler, Viola Davis, and Peter Dinklage. And I don't remember the name of the other lead. What's his name? Tom Blythe. I think he's playing young Snow. Not Jon Snow. But,
That's a tough name.
I can't remember the Al. I'm gonna just say Ulysses. I feel like that sounds
President
right.
Snow, right?
President Snow, yeah. And this is his relationship that he had with a young woman, so that's why he hates Katniss so much. I'll never forget, we saw the Hunger Games together. Remember that? Me, you, and Elena?
We did?
Yeah, at South Bay.
Which
I
one?
remember seeing it in South Bay, but you were
First
there?
one.
And Elena was there?
I think I saw the first two.
It's a big three.
I never finished
big
it.
three.
The third one is, the third and fourth. That
Nice.
was the worst example ever of splitting a book into two movies when it was unnecessary. Nothing happened in that movie, and I was like, this is stupid. But the first two were really good.
My college roommate was obsessed with the Hunger Games. He read all the books.
I was obsessed with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
You roomed with LeBron? Remember when LeBron was reading all the Hunger Games books?
He fake reads,
Was
man.
he really?
No, I believe he read those.
He read The Godfather, like, it either took him 8 years or he read it 8 times.
Dude, he was like, I watched The Godfather 7 times during the finals. They were like, what's your favorite line? And he couldn't name a single line. Le Cap. Yo, he might be washed, man. Tonight's huge.
Yeah.
I hope they don't get bounced.
But you know what? This
I enjoy the world. I think it's a very interesting world.
I hope they don't get bounced.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he's going to get bounced.
Is that? You ever see that picture
off the pod.
of Drake photoshopped into the Hunger Games with the caption?
Yeah, he posted that, though.
That's a real photo, right?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
he posted
What
that.
is it?
It's him photoshopped in between Katniss and PETA.
Who?
Drake. He posted like 2012, dude, like early days of Instagram. And the caption is, I would die for my district. But it looks so funny because he just looks so dead ass in the background. He's like, it's just so good, dude.
No, the world is very interesting. That's one of the things that like I really liked when I first like watched the first movie. But yeah, I'd have to rewatch them from the beginning because I really don't remember what happens in those movies.
Bro, I always thought about getting called for the district and going in.
Yeah.
But I forgot it. But
He's just in the cut.
you got to put that up like on the pod so people can see it. So the people that get called, they have to get trained, or it is whether you know shit or you
No,
don't
it's
know
just
shit.
the luck of the draw.
But I
That
think you train
Yeah, you have a training period. There's a
like
training
coming
camp.
up. No, but like growing
OTAs.
up, like you know it's
Oh, right.
possible.
You know it's
so-
gonna happen. You know you could get
Yeah.
called, so you got to
Well,
be
what
You're
about
in the gym.
Katniss's dorky ass sister? She wasn't trained.
Yeah.
That's her fault.
She was just lazy.
Would you train?
If I was
Running from the
born
grind?
into a society
I
where I
would've
might
killed
get
myself.
drafted to
Facts.
fight to the death, I
Or
would
I'm
be
starting a
training.
revolution. Fuck this.
Well, that's what they do.
I'm surprised that doesn't happen
Yeah,
more.
that's true.
Revolution.
I'm just gonna stop here. Just gonna cut that out.
It's so funny. I was just listening to a podcast about how civil wars are on the rise across the world.
But we couldn't have a civil war
Well, the U.S. will go
nowadays.
for
I
a
don't
nice
think.
revolution.
I mean, but even well, let's not get into Civil War history. What the hell were we talking? Oh, the Hunger Games. You know, it's like I don't
Well, it
need the
correlates.
backstory for why Snow is a dick. It just feels like such a desperate attempt to get people back in theaters, which that's what Hollywood does. But if it comes out and it gets good reviews, I'm not going to be someone who's like, this is ruining the originals, because I had fun with them. They're good movies. I think the second one's the best. The second one's just a really good action movie.
Yeah.
And the first one's a good origin story. So, and Rachel Zegler, I loved her in West Side Story. Have yet to see Shazam 2,
Yeah,
but
she's been having a nice little run here.
yeah, she seems like a fun actress. So
What would
just
you
based
be
on
your
her
weapon?
social medias.
My weapon?
I would hide.
I'd love to be nasty with a bow, bro. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's the best weapon, right?
Yeah,
the bow? Yeah, absolutely.
It's so funny how that's the coolest thing to be sick with. Like Katniss with the bow. You got Legolas, and Hawkeye is just such a fucking dweeb.
Oh. The hell?
You're a big Hawkeye
You're a
guy.
Hawkeye
Yeah, what's
guy.
the shot at Hawkeye for?
He's just
He's a
lame.
dweeb.
He's not a dweeb.
Green Arrow's cool as
He's
shit.
a family man. He has like 3 kids, a wife, and he's fucking fighting
Yeah, that's
superhero
fucking
wars.
lame as shit.
What? He's the everyday guy. Come on.
You're trying to hype him up as cool. You're like, he's a family man. He goes to every recital.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, he's getting into heaven. Who cares?
Shout out Jeremy Renner. Though.
I
Did
see
you watch
where
that special?
Which one?
This Jeremy Renner special.
No, I didn't watch the Jeremy Renner
It
special.
was not. It was a
Right,
nice
man, it was
story.
sad.
Was it on his app?
No, it's on Disney Plus. Where he almost died.
It was, no, that was, it's crazy. I'm happy, obviously, he's
Bro,
okay.
he said his eye was popped out of his head and he was looking at his eyeball outside of his eye. He got ran over by a plow. I don't know how he's still alive. I don't know how that happens.
It's just, you know,
He's Hawkeye.
Talk.
It is something that Vault would do.
Take him out?
No, do a whole special on like one of your superheroes, and it just seemed kind of ridiculous. But
I think it's a
Did
good
you say
thing.
what? Are
Yeah,
you correlating this with?
yeah, it feels like something that would happen in the boys universe.
You know what
Like A-Train's
They got him back
miraculous
on?
comeback.
You
Yeah,
know what people are not talking about as much as they should be? Like Jamie Foxx.
I know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
heard.
I think it's because
I saw
they've
that.
kept that under wraps. What's actually happening to him?
But like, it's just not a big deal.
Well, he's in bad shape right now. He had a stroke, right?
I know.
Yeah.
We should
But
be
it's not confirmed, right? It's just we're assuming he had a stroke.
The Post said he had a stroke. And he passed out or some shit.
But like, even if we don't know, I feel like people would just constantly be talking about it, like be trending. But like, I feel like no one.
That leads me to think that he's okay.
I don't know, man.
Actually, that leads me to believe the opposite.
yeah, he's like the biggest,
That things
one of the
maybe-
biggest stars in the world, and like nothing. We're hearing nothing.
Yeah, it's a
about
non-story because he's fine.
it. I don't know. I just feel like he's like
People close to him, I'm sure they would say something if he was doing bad.
Yeah, no, hopefully Jamie Foxx is doing okay. Because, as he said, he's one of the biggest stars in the world. And shout out to Jamie Foxx. Get well soon. All right, let's move on to the next story. We're talking about The Exorcist Believer. So this was another trailer that debuted at CinemaCon. And it's going to be a continuation of the original Exorcist movie with Ellen Burstyn coming back to reprise her role.
Was
And
this talked about like a while ago?
It
Or
was.
Is this something that just came
No,
up?
we just talked about this with the Pope's Exorcist on the, I guess, Patreon podcast now.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's like how every year there's just an Exorcist movie.
No, but I feel
it's
like
not
this
the
was-
Exorcist.
No, I feel like this was talked about like a year ago that they were going to make one.
Yeah, no, we
think
talked
so,
about
yeah.
this on the
Right?
podcast.
All
Yeah,
right.
this has been in production for a little bit now, but looks like they released a trailer. And
That's
like I
cool.
said, Ellen Burstyn coming back. Her performance in the first one was so iconic. I wonder if it doesn't look like her daughter's coming back, but she did get out of there alive, right?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone did, right?
A happy ending,
Yeah, except for
mostly.
the
yeah, not
for the
older
most part.
priest.
For,
Cito didn't make it.
No.
But he went out like a G. He was,
Yeah.
the way he was praying. I'll tell you what, The Pope's Exorcist, cult classic. Russell Crowe's fat guy aura, unbelievable. He's so much better as a fat guy.
Oh, yeah.
Just waddling around with his little Italian accent.
Everyone, I was better as a fat guy.
You say that like you miss it.
I do.
Yeah.
You miss being fat?
Yeah, it was fun as shit.
One thing I do miss about being fat was never caring about what I ate.
Well, miss.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, like I said, this is going to be a direct sequel. So
Who's got the bug?
continue the story. What'd you say?
Who has the bug?
Is that what it's called now?
Pope?
Who's getting it?
Yeah, the bug.
No, it's not
Who's
the
getting
Pope.
it? Can we take bets? Who's
No,
getting
it's
it?
2 kids this time. Siblings. So they call up Ellen Burstyn. She's coming out of retirement.
Wow.
She's in the woods chopping trees.
How old is she, though? She can't be ready
She's
for this.
got to be
And Russell
in
Crowe's
her
the Exorcist.
70s at this point.
Oh,
Russell
no,
Crowe's
this is a
not in
different
this.
one. Okay, this is a different one. So
Although
two kids have the bug, and an Exorcist comes.
I wouldn't hate a crossover because
Yeah.
The Pope's Exorcist, the last scene, sets up the potential for 199 sequels. Because they're like, oh, there's 199 demons left, and Russell Crowe's like, too
guess
much
we
for
gotta get
one
started.
man. But what about 2 men? So he's got his little buddy priest.
Bro, imagine getting exercised.
Yeah.
Imagine having a demon, like a ghost in your house.
That's the thing. No one believes that anymore.
I believe it. Do you? No, you don't.
No, I know that you do though.
But, like,
there was
if you-
somebody the other day
if you-
looking for people who have seen ghosts to come on their podcast.
Oh.
I never
Have you
seen,
seen
a
a
ghost.
spirit or a specter?
But if you get possessed by a demon,
I'm just saying I
right,
believe in it.
and you go on like a killing spree,
Not going to hold up.
no
in
one's
court.
gonna believe you in court. But what if it did
No,
happen? Like,
there's a show about that. I forget
Yeah.
what it's called. It's on Hulu.
was it an actual demon?
Yeah, it's good. Good show actually.
Damn.
Evil Deed, maybe. Is that what it is?
I remember one time. Remember Josh Stewart?
Yeah.
We were hanging out, and I was like, "Oh, if I would welcome a demon possession because I feel like
And
I
he
could beat
freaked
it."
out, right?
Yeah, no, he bugged out. He's like, "Don't say that."
Who said that they
that's-
want a demon?
that's
Josh
like-
did.
No, I did.
You said
And
that to
Josh
Josh?
started bugging out.
That's
yeah.
the crazy
He's really
thing
Catholic,
too.
I'm pretty sure.
He is. Yeah.
But like, yeah, but there are people who are super like Christian and like believe like
I
you
thought
know
the same thing.
believe in God and everything. So if you believe in God, you have to believe in demons. So why wouldn't a demon hold up?
No,
in court?
actually, that's not the popular idea anymore. The
Oh,
devil's fake.
Devil's a lie. Shout out Rick Ross.
Devil's a lie.
I figured
From
it
the
out.
truth. You figured it out.
I would
Jew's
figure
been
it
on
out. I'm
that.
saying.
Like hell's not a thing. No, why would God do that to us?
Yeah, it feels very transactional, right? Love me and I won't torment you forever. Oh, well, you put it that way. I love you. Oh, I'm excited for this. David Gordon Green seems to be the route that he's going. So shout out to David. He's actually childhood friends with my cousin Grant. I've mentioned that several times on this podcast. So I always feel weird talking about his movies with Grant because if I don't like him, I'm like, yeah, no, that was a movie.
Great directing.
Great. Yeah. No, he's definitely got an
Wait,
eye.
you got someone in the business?
Not really. They're like I said, they're childhood buddies.
You
but-
can text
but
if you wanted to.
No. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
No, Grant could text him.
Grant could, yeah. Sometimes I'll ask Grant, like, David's got a lot of friends that work with the Twin Peaks crew. So I'll be like, is this Twin Peaks rumor? Can you text David and ask him, like, if he's heard anything about it?
Well, I mean,
He's
fuck.
never given me good information.
Well, I mean, we can't pass the pot along and get it going? Like, what are we doing?
Get David Gordon Green on the pod.
I want to
I don't
be.
You
know.
could probably do that just contacting his publicist. It's so easy to get interviews with people, dude.
It really
Why
is.
don't we do it?
Because nobody cares.
Well,
Nobody watches
We
them.
get emails all the time. Like I'm sure you are in some of the press
Yeah.
releases to get emails for people who can go on the podcast. No one crazy. Like if we can get fucking Margot Robbie, like yeah.
No, but
Well,
you'd
why
be
aren't we
surprised,
trying?
dude. Like when House of the Dragon came out, I watched a couple of Patty Considine interviews on small channels.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. You just have to have the right emails. But what do you?
I'll work on it.
Right
let's-
audience. I mean, we could like if we really sat down, we could probably get like some maybe not huge guests, but like guests that maybe people that listen to us would enjoy.
I'll get you guys Kit Harington in a week.
If you get us Kid Harrington, Teddy, I will.
I want half the pod if I get Kit Harington.
Well, Teddy, I actually put down a story for you on the outline. It's
Here
Always
we go.
Sunny. Got renewed for
Oh, I
season
saw that.
16. Yeah, look at that.
You know what's
It's going to
fuck-
premiere on June 7th.
I haven't watched season 15, and it's because every time I turn it on to watch season 15, I just go to the old episodes and watch those.
The quality is not there. It's still good, but
That's what I heard. I heard they're still funny, but
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know what it is.
I mean that run they were on for
They're still going, and yeah, they're still
Yeah.
funny, man.
it's the longest running sitcom, right? It's insane.
Comedy
yeah,
sitcom,
it
yeah.
is. Yeah, live action, right? Because Simpsons would be.
Oh, true.
Nobody's ever going to catch The Simpsons.
What are they on?
Like 36? They were going to wrap it up at 30. They were like, well, let's just keep this bitch going. It's
But
printed
it
money.
really is insane for them to go 16 years, and I think one of the best comedies
For this kind of show,
series
too?
ever.
How many stories you have to have? Like, what do you...
Never, no critical in terms of awards recognition, especially for all the shit that's been out and got nominated before. But to still run this strong and like still be so relevant.
They're also very edgy, too, and the fact that they haven't gotten canceled is pretty crazy.
Well, I think they're very smart in their humor, where it's not edginess just to be edgy. There's
Comedy to it?
for as stupid as the show is, sometimes there is a lot of nuance and a deeper meaning and message around it. So it's very smart in the way they handle a lot of their things. And
There's no deep meanings in the show.
I mean, if you
comedy, man. Good comedy done well. It's always good to go back to
or
philosophy.
like not surface level, like when they're doing something stupid and Max says and Dennis say something wildly offensive. I mean, the deeper meaning there is these guys are fucking idiots, and if you think this way too, then
Yeah.
you're a fucking idiot.
Right.
I mean, it's not fucking. I mean, they're not. It's not the deepest shit in the world,
No.
but the characters can't comprehend that thing, and you're supposed to be like, "Wow, these guys are a bunch of fucking idiots." But it's funny in the way they handle it.
Have you watched the show?
No, I haven't watched it.
Damn,
It's
dude.
one of those, the
You
phenomenon.
wouldn't like the first couple seasons, but I think by like season 3 or 4, you would like it.
It's one of those phenomenons when you have somebody constantly talking about something
Yeah,
that it's turned you off from
Yep.
watching it. But I've gotten over that. That was me years ago with this show. But I'm also just bad at watching comedies. I'm trying to remember the last comedy that I really like. The Simpsons has been on the top of my list for so long, but I just never make time for it.
Atlanta.
Oh yeah, Atlanta, right?
Barry?
Yeah, I guess Barry too. Barry's sort of shifted into becoming a bit
But I feel
stranger.
like that's a different. Like when I think, I think
Yeah, Parks and
Parks
Rec,
and
The
Rec.
Office.
Abbott Elementary, I hear is very good. I haven't watched that yet.
Seinfeld.
Like a Modern Family or a New Girl.
Right, yeah, those types of comedies are the ones I struggle with.
Dude, I just can't help it. I go on lunch and like I want to watch something else on Netflix, but once I open up Netflix, the continue watching comes up and it says Seinfeld, and I just click on Seinfeld and watch Seinfeld.
There's nothing wrong with that, except you do have many franchises that, I mean, I guess we could just call you out now.
Oh, here we go.
They're just stacking up at this point. Just pick one.
For what?
John Wick, Mission Impossible.
Oh, to watch.
James Bond. There was another one that you were pissing me off with.
Well, Mission Impossible, you should catch up before the new movie.
Well, this is why you're annoying, though, because I'm like, just watch the new ones. Watch 4, 5, and 6.
I can't just watch 4, 5, and 6. And I have to watch 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, then he's like, where's 1? I'm this is what you want.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you have to have it like it's an honor thing.
It's a whole thing to fucking to watch them. They're not just on Netflix where I can just turn them on. I gotta
Well, aren't they
search
all on
for them. I
Peacock?
gotta pay for them. I don't have Peacock.
Oh,
You have Peacock?
I have Peacock.
I have Peacock, yeah.
All right, send me the info. You already know.
I use it for soccer.
I don't know what I use it for.
All right, quick last story here. First look at new Yorgos Lanthimos' movie Poor Things, which is starring Emma Stone and Willem Dafoe and Mark Ruffalo. And it's about a young woman named Bella Baxter who was brought back to life by the brilliant and unorthodox scientist Dr. Goodwin Baxter,
Frankenstein situation.
played by Willem Dafoe.
He's probably a lunatic.
He's going to be so fun, dude. And apparently she leaves home, runs away from home, and goes on an adventure across the continents with Mark Ruffalo, a slick and debauched lawyer.
Interesting.
Yeah. So a little, flying away from the nest, discovering yourself, but you're also a zombie.
Nice coming-of-age movie.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo's playing a little scumbag.
I mean,
Little scummy guy.
The Favorite was it's my favorite movie, probably the last decade, so.
You love The Favorite. What do you think about the others?
What do you mean?
You never stop yapping about The Favorite. You never shout out The Lobster. You never shout out Dogtooth.
Never seen Dogtooth.
Did you like The Lobster?
I did like The Lobster. The only thing about...
Lobster's got
What makes you guys watch these movies? Like, you've seen the movie you just said? Both of them?
Dogtooth, yeah, I've seen.
Jesus.
It's about a family that tell their kids that children can't leave the home until their dog tooth falls out. So they're under the impression, we're adults living at home still. We have to wait for the dog tooth to fall out. That's how life is.
Idiots.
All my teeth are dog teeth. You feel me?
Well, they were raised in that environment. They were raised to be like slaves.
Idiots.
Yeah, no, I guess so, yeah.
When do you watch these movies?
What do you mean, when do I watch these
When do
movies?
you watch
Don't you
them?
follow me on Instagram? Every time I post that I'm watching a movie, you respond, here we go.
Well, yeah, because it's always an anime or it's a foreign movie.
Not always. The other day I watched...
You're being pretentious. I want to talk to you about that, actually.
Yeah.
You're being very pretentious on Instagram with your stories.
The guy who
Just
has,
the movie stories? Or,
Yes.
Okay.
guy has to let everyone know he's watching a
Yeah,
foreign movie.
it's like me with Amelia.
No, I do it just for that. It's have to let everybody know that, I'm a film
If you
guy.
watch Prestige
I
Cinema,
watch
no one
films.
knows. Did you even see the movie?
No.
No.
No, you didn't.
That's what Letterboxd is for, though. You can brag all you want on there.
Well, you guys didn't know I watched Dogtooth until today, so.
I didn't.
We probably watched that like 10 years ago and you still remember it.
All right, let's move on to fan questions.
That's for the fan to decide.
People you call up to the show, you better be ready. That's what you're supposed to do. Sitting there arguing and you're trying to spell your name and all of this other stuff. It's not your show, it's my show. I'm giving you the opportunity to speak your mind. Don't call up here unless you got something to say.
Ooh, good one here from Kelvin. Kelvin's meme page. Shout out. Go check out. I hope it's appropriate. I hope they're good memes.
Pull up some memes.
Teddy, you want to do that? Kelvin's meme page?
On what?
Ready to be good.
Instagram.
Yeah.
How you spell it?
He wants to know favorite teen drama, if you have one.
CEL. Oh, not Celsius. Kelvin. KELVIN.
S. Kelvin's.
Oh, it's private.
Ah.
He's got a lot of posts, though.
So you pulled it up like that.
1800s.
You pulled it up like that and you tell me to look it up and you put me on blast.
Well, once you said, how do you spell it? I was like, let me just do this.
Oh, speaking of which, do the question first.
Oh, favorite teen drama.
Teen drama.
I used to love Zoe 101 growing up.
Oh, like that? Yeah, Zoe 101.
Or
I was like...
what's
those
Riverdale?
comedies. Those are like sitcoms.
I haven't seen Riverdale. What?
Zoe 101 is more of a comedy, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Did it have a laughing track? I don't think. Dramedy?
What's
Yeah.
a teen drama, though? I can't think of that.
Riverdale, not another teen movie, maybe? More comedy, but coming of age.
Okay, so like that Amanda Bynes movie when she was in, not a man or whatever it is. She's a man?
When she plays soccer.
Yeah. That's a teen drama, right?
I guess. That's
Mean
a
Girls?
That's a pull, huh? That is. No, it's not. Bend It Like Beckham. What was that? That was just another soccer. A lot of soccer.
Okay, so
movies
like
are
there,
kids.
YouTube is saying like Euphoria. Google's Euphoria, Yellow Jackets, Shadow Bone,
I don't know.
Wait, we're talking TV shows or movies?
Smallville.
Okay.
I guess it could be either or.
Okay.
I'll go Smallville. That's my pick. Love Smallville growing up. You know, he's Superman.
Yeah. So my brother started an Instagram page.
Evan?
Yeah. And because he's trying to learn Spanish, because his new girlfriend speaks Spanish, so he thought it'd be cool to learn Spanish. So he made an Instagram where he posts a Spanish word of the day.
He made an Instagram to do that?
It's called, where like little things like of the English version and then The Spanish version. Like a fun way to learn Spanish. That'd be a good idea.
Normally, like people who are fluent in Spanish
No,
want to teach people.
He's just trying to learn, and he's I don't know what he's doing here, but he wants to like expand. He's like, yeah, I could do French one day. So I think he like saw Duolingo and was like, I could do that. Yeah.
This is like a Teddy idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And he did. He just says the Spanish word of the day.
He's gonna take that to Shark Tank, and they're gonna rip him to shreds.
April 16th was traffic light. Semaforo.
You know Spanish yet? You were doing it, weren't you?
I was on Duolingo, but I fell off.
It was fun, like
a
watching.
shame.
Like, he's excited. He's like, "Oh, I just got 100 followers." So I thought it'd be fun if I said here and everyone just follows him.
What's the name?
Spanish, the number 1 day. Spanish 1 day.
Cool. Shout out to
good
Spanish
name.
One Day.
Good name.
Yeah, but don't tell him. I feel like it's funny. People just like start commenting and hyping him up in the comments.
That actually would be fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Like,
Yeah.
and then I think he would get a kick. Like he would like be like really happy.
This is like a
This is Aaron's
subplot
pet.
for a sitcom.
This is Aaron's passive income now.
But he does like he'll do like because
No, he's gonna figure out that all his followers were just sent by us, and
April
he's gonna
10th.
be like, thought he was big shit, and then realize it's all fake.
April 10th he did drunk. Because I think the night before he got drunk. So he like relates it to what's going on in his life too. I think it's fun. But yeah.
All right, this question here from Taylor_Meyer. Who are your sleeper favorite NFL teams that aren't the Giants or Jets?
It's a
Patriots.
fun idea.
I feel like that's difficult to. Can you this early in the offseason, are there, well, this late in the, I don't know,
Wait, what was the question?
sleeper teams in the NFL?
No,
That
they're-
I
I feel
like.
like there are no sleeper
I
teams
think
in the
the
NFL.
Ravens now.
Did I watch or like just
No,
who are going to
just
do good?
Yeah, sleeper team.
Oh,
It's just so hard to say who's going to be good and bad in the NFL.
you know who's
right?
not going to be good? The fucking Dolphins.
Without Tua, no, they ain't gonna be.
He's out for the season?
No, but
I heard he's contemplating retirement.
No, he's fine, I think. But Dolphins fans are just a ridiculous group of people and shouldn't be allowed to watch football.
I know you guys are fans, but the Jets are a sleeper team. They're gonna be fucking nasty this year.
I mean, it's kind of hard to be a sleeper team when you just got Aaron Rodgers and everyone's saying they're in the elite of the AFC now. So
Ooh, I haven't seen one person say that.
that's a narrative.
That's the narrative right now.
That's a narrative.
Fucking hanging a banger.
Colts are dog shit. Jaguars maybe.
Jag.
It's tough in the NFL,
But there
dude.
is
because
always
Browns
a team
are still
that
gonna be in there.
overplays their expectations.
God, I hope the Browns crumble.
Well, so do I, but they
I think
might
the
not.
Falcons could be a sleeper team. They were dog shit on offense, but
Matty Ice?
good running game. I think Heineke's serviceable for the weapons they have, and their defense played really well last year. I could see Atlanta, especially in that division. The Panthers are rebuilding. The Saints with Derek Carr,
Your Bucks are rebuilding again.
yeah. So maybe the Atlanta Falcons.
This question here from MC Spoons. What would it take for you guys to binge The Walking Dead? I'll become a Patreon member. Please, God, do not do that.
Become a Patreon.
I'm telling him
You
not to
make
do
a
that.
Patreon, and I'll sign up for me not to watch The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
And also now, if it was like 7 seasons,
Well, the first couple, I forget where it was. Season
How many
6 is
seasons
where
are
it
there?
started getting bad. I think it's 7.
I'm
isn't
pretty
it?
sure it's 10 plus.
oh
They're at
god,
10?
Well, it's done now, right? It did eventually
Yeah.
wrap up.
I think season 7 is when it fell off. Is it?
There's 11
seasons.
seasons.
Yeah.
24 episodes each season. That's insane.
It was-
No,
it-
it's not 24
Well, the early
each,
days of
16.
Nerd Suit, when Teddy wasn't around as much, or really ever, it was just me and Aaron, you would always bitch at us to watch The Walking Dead so you could finally review something.
It was good. It was a good
Those
show,
days
man.
feel like so long ago, dude.
How long ago was it?
6 years?
Dude,
Almost,
we've been
wow.
doing this for a while.
Yeah. It's over half a decade.
Sheesh.
Jeez.
And we
You say
still
it like
stink.
Yeah, you say it like that.
I know, right? Yeah, please don't do that, MC Spoons. Please, for the love of God.
Well, I mean, you can still.
Yeah, you can
still become
Patreon.
Patreon.
You know.
This question here from MC Spoons again. Are you excited about Vince Gilligan's new show?
He has a new show coming out.
Better Call fucking
What is it?
Huel.
I would watch the shit out of Better Call Heel. There's really no details about it, but it's going to be starring Rhea Seehorn, who was co-lead in Better Call Saul.
Breaking Bad universe.
Kim, right?
No, not part of the Breaking Bad universe.
Wow, he's branching out.
Yeah, he's
Let's see how
done
he
with Breaking
does.
Bad. It's going to be on Apple, so they've already ordered 2 seasons. So,
Damn.
You can order.
well, series order.
That's confidence.
I mean, dude,
House of the Dragon.
we're coming
Yeah.
off of this run,
Yeah.
and I guess a smaller budget, so
No, it's good. I mean, the fucking legend, right?
my hand is itchy. Yeah, no, he's a legend.
I mean, you're the Vince guy.
I know. Yeah, it's a shame that I'm the only Vince guy
No,
at
I'm a
this
big
table.
Vince guy. I love
You guys are
Breaking
Vince
Bad.
Carter guys.
Got one more in me, man. That's what he's saying.
I don't know why that text me. I don't know if I can say
For
it.
the love
Is it
of
a
God,
spoiler?
cast Aaron Paul.
No, it's not a spoiler at this point.
How do you not tell me that they're in it?
I've told you that several times.
No, you
What-
haven't.
what?
You've never told me.
What?
You know Hank and Gomi are in Better Call Saul?
No, I didn't know that.
You would know it then if you would have said
But I
it.
know, like, so I know some.
Yeah, but I
know
pushed
Gus
you more to
is.
watch it because I just figured Aaron would take care of his stuff. You know, he's supposed to be a savvy vet. You don't worry about the vets. You worry about the younger players.
I'll watch it one of these days.
But all of a sudden now he's a little overweight. He's not
What?
hitting the weight room. Metaphorically.
Yeah. I'm in great shape.
I don't know. It sounds like a
I'm in
shot.
fantastic shape. No, just mentally.
Oh, yeah, mentally I'm banged up.
This question here. That's a spoiler. I'm going to keep that one away. Oh, we'll take another sports question. Aiden, who won the Jets Aaron Rodgers trade? Oh, I mean, come on. You guys got fucking fleeced.
Not really.
If he doesn't stay 2 years, you got fleeced.
I mean, it all
And
depends.
you don't win.
It really depends.
If you win one,
if you win one, it's
not a fleece.
we won the
No.
trade.
You didn't, yeah.
So we're not going to know if
That's
he's
not happening, though.
Does it have to be a Super Bowl, though? Or you're going to
Yes.
feel slighted if you get
If he
AFC
stays-
Championship
If he
and lose?
stays 2
Even
years,
if you get there, though, I feel like that's worth it.
If he stays 2 years,
Yeah.
gets to one, loses in the playoffs another year, then you can okay. If you win one, you automatically won the trade.
Mm-hmm.
In your perspective, both teams can win as well. I don't mind giving up a little extra because it was just taking so long, and just get it done at that point. But that first round pick we gave them for next year, ideally that's going to be a very late first round pick. So
Regardless, because
the swap ended up fucking us a little bit. We weren't able to get the tackle in the draft, so
Well, that was the Patriots' fault. We fucked you guys.
it was the Patriots' fault, and it was the swap. But no one's going to care about that pick if Aaron Rodgers wins the Super Bowl. As bad a shape as the Rams are in now because of that deal for Stafford and basically having no draft picks ever.
They're going to be so bad. They have nobody
They
on their
won
team.
that. They won the trade because they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
Well,
they're
didn't-
going to be
the
irrelevant
Lions
in
didn't
a
lose
year
the
or
trade.
two.
They both won because the Lions got the picks too. But yeah,
This question here from Strawberry_Jam.
is Giannis a failure?
Movie endings that stick with you, good or bad. Just watched Life, and that alien is absolutely terrifying. Remember Life? I think we
That's
saw that
the-
together with Ryan Reynolds.
No, you saw it without me. You reviewed it actually on the channel.
Oh my god, what a fun time.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you were there. Maybe I saw it
No,
with
I never
somebody
seen
else.
that movie.
Maybe I saw that with Stu.
Mm.
That feels like a Ruben and Stu movie.
Endings that stick
last time
with
you
you.
saw Stu?
Hereditary.
I saw Stu last summer in the city. Just ran into him.
What?
So funny, dude. Yeah.
You just ran into Stu in
Yeah.
the city?
Yeah. He's like, oh shit, it's the GOAT. I was like, classic hype man, Stu. The Mist. I mean, that's the ultimate one, right? You've seen The Mist?
I vaguely
When
remember.
they all
it.
get trapped in the supermarket
Yeah.
with the evil mist. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, I mean, that's one of the best changes from book to movie and an ending that still bothers me to this day.
You've read Mist.
No. But
All right.
I've had people tell me. No, I've only read one Stephen King
I was
book,
gonna
and it
leave.
was The Shining. No, I think I've read 2 Stephen King books. I read The Outsider after the HBO series came out.
Nice.
Hereditary was a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
They were in a treehouse, right? When it
Yeah.
ended?
I'll tell you, the movie that just came out, Suzume, has a fantastic final shot where it's an ending that's uplifting. You just feel good.
That's
How come
nice.
when you ask me to go to the movies with you and I can't make it, you don't invite me to the reschedule?
Well, normally I still go on that same day.
Yeah.
You know what it
But
is,
Suzume, you
dude?
didn't.
That's fucked up. You're inviting to go watch
Yeah.
it with them.
And I'm like, oh, I can't make it. Maybe sometime this weekend. And then I just never get a reschedule.
That's rude.
What was the last one? Suzume?
And then Bo was afraid. Yeah, same
Well,
thing.
Suzume, it was because the times after that day went to 9 o'clock only,
Oh, wow, yeah.
9 at night. So I was like, I'm not trying to do that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Suzume wasn't top priority for you to go see it with me.
Well, I was doing something.
No, I'm just saying, after. But I wasn't going to be like, oh, well, then we want to go at 9, because then you want to go to the movies at 9.
No one would.
What day? You know?
This guy.
All of a
What's the
sudden,
other
he'll
movie?
go at midnight now.
What's another ending? Oh, you know it's a stupid ending? Great movie, though, The Departed. I mean, obviously,
What?
Mark Wahlberg killing Matt Damon, great. But the shot
rat?
of the rat is so stupid.
Well, you don't get it?
Wait, is it supposed to mean? I'm just disgusted by the rat. I just hate rats.
You just don't understand?
I just don't like rats.
Yeah.
Not a rat guy.
When is it? I never forget it.
It's so obvious that Leo's the rat in that scene. Jack's just like, nah, you're Leo, though. You can't be the rat.
He is so unhinged. He's so good, man.
I still can't believe people don't like that performance. People still argue about that on the internet.
About
whether
what?
or not Jack Nicholson was good in The Departed or
What?
bad.
He's so good.
I just saw a debate break out the other day. It was in tumbleweed on film Twitter. There's a bunch of people punching each other. Where one person was like, oh, it would have been a great movie, but he ruined it. And everybody else was, well, not everybody else.
You know what's low-key a
"Fuck
funny
you."
fucking scene from that movie? When Matt Damon is putting a call to have his guys follow Queenan. And it's right when Matt Damon is, I think he's in internal affairs now. So, like, he's digging around everybody. No one trusts him because he's going into people's personal lives. And he's talking to one of his guys. And he's like, why do you have us following Queenan to see how the good Catholic life is? And he's like, I have reason to believe that Queenan is our guy. I don't care what it does to your delicate sensibilities. Who told you I had delicate sensibilities?
That script is so funny, honestly.
It's such a little throwaway thing, and I just caught it last time I was watching. Like, that's fucking hilarious.
We all are, act accordingly is the best line of that movie, man. That's why Jack is so good. Who said he had a problem?
I think that's the best scene in the movie.
Which one?
When him and Leo are talking, and he's like,
oh, yeah.
It's
Who
so
let
you
this
admit
IRA
there's
motherfucker in my
you
bar?
admit there's a rat.
Oh, yeah.
You just said there was a rat.
Heavy lies the crown type of thing.
Yeah. They're just on two different fucking wavelengths there.
Talk about somebody who needed a yes man. Leo was perfect in that scenario.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I'm talking about. He told them how it is. Like, he didn't care.
he did.
It's like,
He said, I can do your
accuse me of
job,
being a rat, I'll pull a
motherfucker.
fucking bullet in your head like you're anyone. And he's like, okay, let's
The way he took
next
out
job,
the gun
kid.
was hilarious. So it's like you guys could have recount the entire fucking movie. Another last
Killers
question.
of the Flower and the Moon got some extra pictures.
Yeah, it did. That's going to be a good one. All right, last question here from Ken Hizzle. Last line in RoboCop, iconic. What are some of your favorite iconic last lines? I can't remember. What's the last line in RoboCop?
I remember there's a naked lady in that movie. I remember watching out when I was a kid, being pretty hyped.
Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah.
When they're doing a video call.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bro, it was nothing like seeing a naked girl in a movie or a TV
Dude, it
show.
was so sick.
Yeah.
When my dad watched Sopranos, bro, he would send me upstairs and he'd watch it on HBO, and I'd sneak back downstairs and I'd hide behind the couch. And every time they went to Bada Bing,
I remember watching Gangs in New York with my family, and the scene when he wakes up and there's like 10 naked women surrounding him. I was like, fuck yeah.
Favorite last
you know what's a good
line?
last line? John Q with his son.
It's a sad movie.
What's the
I'll see you soon, or I'll see you later.
Drop
It's
my
not
phone.
goodbye. I'll see you later.
I like at the end of Blade Runner. But then again, who does?
Can't really remember the
Guys
last
aren't really
line.
big Blade Runner fans. I'm looking up some big Toy Story 3, So Long Partner.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Actually,
King
we just
Kong,
talked
it
about-
was Beauty that killed the beast.
Departed was a good one. After he shoots Matt Damon, it's like, looks like another one's departed.
Right, yeah. I do
Hey, is that a
remember
rat? That's iconic.
Iron Man?
I am Iron Man. Or
Oh.
I am in cuts.
I am.
Well, that's not
Inglourious
Iron Man.
Bastards?
Wait, no, does he say I am Iron Man?
No.
At the end of the original Iron Man.
Oh, one of those.
I am Iron Man. At the press conference.
Oh, yeah.
Maltese Falcon, the stuff that dreams are made of. Oh, Casablanca. Looks like the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
It's a funny Modern Family bit when they guess.
Goodfellas?
What is it?
I guess that's why they call us Goodfellas.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
is-
I get to live the rest of my life like a schnook.
No, I think there's a line after that. What is it?
An average nobody? Oh, The Dark Knight does actually that. You know, watchful protector, a Dark Knight.
It does, yeah.
How come when you type up last line movie, it comes up? I type in casino last line, and I got nothing.
It's not specific enough.
You literally typed in last line
You gotta
RoboCop,
put in
and you got
casino
it.
movie last line.
You typed in last line RoboCop, and it came up.
When you love someone, you got to trust them. There's no other way. You got to give the key to everything.
That's not really the
yours.
last line. It's the last
He
monologue.
did kind of get away though, right? Wasn't he just like a regular gambler guy at the end of Casino, right?
Joker has a good last line.
What is it?
You wouldn't get it?
Oh, okay. I
No.
thought you were gonna do.
I'm the Joker, baby. That was.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
expecting. All right, actually, one last question, then we'll wrap it up from Tyler
Guess
Smith.
I'm Joker now.
Favorite Jay-Z song?
Ooh.
You don't know what you're doing. Perfect Jay-Z song. The beat, I mean, he always talks about that. He wants his lyrics to be a part of the beat. I think the flow there is perfect. It's a song that no rapper is making today, dude. The beat is so loud and massive, but he's never sounded more laid back. Just talking to you. Like, I'm going to show you another difference that's between me and them. He's just, or Heart of the City.
I was going to say Heart of the City. That's such a good song. So
Record
many.
2 mil, I'm just trying to move 3.
What more can I say is good?
Public service announcement.
Listen to Jock and Jay-Z. It's not, you can't find it anywhere, Jock and Jay-Z.
No, it was supposed to be on the Blueprint 3, but it never was.
You have to YouTube it.
My sister was at that concert when they first debuted that song. It was a Kanye concert in 2007.
30-something?
That beat is
She's not a
fucking
fan anymore.
insane.
30-something, you said? That is
It's a
one of
lot
my
song, dude.
favorites, yeah. I can't wait to bump that on my birthday.
The second you shut it off, I'm playing it.
I also love Beach Chair, which is on one of his worst albums, Kingdom Come, but it was always one of my favorite songs. I think the verses there are pretty incredible.
Yeah. I mean, even like a lot of his mainstream shit is fucking like 99 Problems is just like good song.
That's what we
All
said.
of his
Empire
mainstream
State of Mind,
bangers,
man. Are
yeah.
you kidding?
Dirt Off Your Shoulder,
Yeah.
Big Pimpin', Hard Knock Life. So many of his hits have aged so well.
Ignorant shit.
Oh my God, yeah. That's an underrated album.
I was listening before Who Gon' Stop Me. His verse on that is fucking sick. He goes for like a good
2
minute and a
seats in the
half.
911. Yeah.
No limit on the black
He's
card.
ad-libbing the shit out of that. Tell y'all I was gonna go ham to the ocean in my backyard. No lies in my verses. All right, guys, that does it for this episode of the Nerd Soup Podcast. Thank you so much for listening, for watching, for subscribing. Make sure you do all the stuff that we told you to do in the beginning of the episode. Take that survey, join the Patreon, and
Follow all of us,
follow
too.
Aaron's brother at Spanish One Day.
Yeah.
I always have a bone to pick with you, and I always forget it.
There's always, do you guys talk about me on the pod?
No.
No.
Because there's days where I get like a lot of followers.
Oh, we shot like
Yeah, we tell them
you're
to
in the
follow
you're in the
too.
beginning.
All right.
You're in the
It's like, what? Where's this influx of
I
followers
know.
coming from?
There's
every
days where I get like 5 or 6 at a
Wednesday?
time.
yeah.
All right, guys, we'll see you soon.
You ain't got enough stamps in your passport to
Fuck with Young H.O.
International.
It's a great outro. That beat.
Wow, that was probably our best review yet. Hey guys, Aaron the Nerd Soup Monkey here with a brief shameless plug before we end the video. Do you ever feel like you don't have an adequate amount of nerd soup in your life? Like you're going to bed hungry and yearning for the nonsensical yet entertaining nutrients our podcasts provide? Well, we've come up with the perfect solution. The Nerd Soup Fan Question Podcasts, exclusively available to our Patreon supporters. You can sign up now by visiting patreon.com/nerdsoup, and for the price of only $1 per month, you'll receive exclusive access to our weekly podcast where we answer your questions that don't make it to the main show. And while you're there, you can check out the other rewards we offer to our patrons, like stickers, mugs, t-shirts, behind-the-scenes footage, and appearing in the credits at the end of our videos. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Roll the names of the nerds who make Nerd Soup possible. The reason why the crypto crash didn't send our lives spiraling down a black hole of no return. Alright, I'll stop talking so you can listen to this jazzy-ass music while checking if Bo spelt your name wrong in the credits.